Kia ora everyone, Lewis here with a brief outlook at the weather for the start of this week. Taking a look here with the satellite and radar imagery, we can see a very weak system moving up the country, just bringing some showers into those western areas of the South Island. Some may be sneaking into western areas of the North Island, but generally pretty clear skies around the country, pretty settled to start off the week. And taking a look through the rest of today, we can see that front just making its way up the country. It's not going to bring too much in the way of weather with it, a few showers, and we can see this general southwesterly flow affecting western parts of both the South and the North Island. But again, pretty clear skies overnight, so that is going to mean some very frosty temperatures around the country. Maybe not as cold as what we saw over the weekend, but still some good frosts around the South Island, and it is kind of the central third of the North Island that will see some colder temperatures. Taupo going for a -2 there, that elevation helping it to drop off in temperatures. We will see the eastern coasts of the South Island as well. Another frosty morning on Tuesday morning. And taking a look at the weather through Tuesday, we do still have sort of high pressure out here, which is bringing mainly settled conditions to eastern areas of the country. And as we get into the end of Tuesday, you can see there's not too much in the way of weather around the country. We can just see it is kind of going to be out to the west that we're seeing any sort of cloud buildups and that potential for rain making it onto the coast. So taking a zoom in here at the North Island, we can see the morning is going to bring a few showers spreading up in that southwesterly wind over the likes of Auckland and Northland, but those are going to be pretty short-lived, pretty weak as well. But really the rest of the North Island is going to be in for mainly fine weather, a cooler day, but it does look like there'll be plenty of sunshine. Some of these areas in the sort of elevated areas of that central plateau might see some showers in the afternoon, but they are going to be pretty isolated, so it's going to kind of be unlucky if you do get affected by one of those. And again, we're seeing clear skies as we get towards the end of Tuesday again. Going to mean another frosty morning as we move further into the week. So getting into these morning temperatures, looking like it is going to be another frost overnight for Taupo into Wednesday. And these daytime highs kind of just sitting around what is normal for August. Those places that see some sunshine will see that warmth in the afternoon, especially around Napier, where we're going for a high of 16 degrees. Now down into the South Island. Starting off the day, it is going to be clear and frosty through these eastern and northern areas. It is really just those westerly winds bringing that cloud and potential for showers to those western parts. And that basically sets the story for the day. That's kind of what we're going to see throughout. There will be some sort of clearances around the Westport area. They may be a little bit brief, but it doesn't really look like they're going to see too much in the way of rain. It is kind of just going to be that cloud. And again, it's the same story as the North Island. We get to the end of the day and it is looking like very clear skies overnight. So those daytime temperatures are going to be kind of just making it into those double digits. It does look like Blenheim with 15 degrees is going to be the warmest in the group here. And with those clear skies at night, it is going to be another frosty start on Wednesday, especially for the likes of Ashburton, Timaru, Christchurch as well, getting around to that -2, -3 mark. Now, just taking a quick look into Wednesday, we do still kind of have this ridge of high pressure holding charge, especially over the North Island, and we can see our next weather bringer, this low pressure system out in the Tasman Sea with this band of moisture bringing rain into those western areas of the South Island, and this kind of is the weather feature for the week. We're going to see as we move through into Thursday and Friday, it's going to move across the North Island, so that is kind of going to be the system that does actually bring some notable weather around the country this week. Now that's all from me. For more information, head to metservice.com.